All right, guys, today is a garage update style video, so let's jump right into this one. So first step of the garage here is to add some outlets. So we got an outlet going there. This is just put in for Amber's Lyric to get charged. We're gonna clean that all up as well. Some of the cabinets are here. The tool chest I'm actually gonna move over in this corner. That's the TV, will go probably on that wall. That heater's going away in favor of a mini split over here. He's moving the outlets because these cabinets are going to go right there. So these outlets will then be on the workbench area. So this is kind of the first step. Now, obviously I got a hose bib here. I'm going to need an outlet here. And this is where my pressure washer setup's going to go. So this is kind of the first step of everything, is to get this done first. Then we're going to have some paint put on the walls. As you can see, we're going to do a very similar scheme that I had before. Then after the paint's done, we're going to start into the flooring. Okay, so not the best lighting in here right now, but we got some paint done. So gray on the walls, and then black back here and black on the ceiling. So right now our lighting is limited pretty badly, but that's the next thing coming. So right here is the lighting that we're going to be using. That is going to be Cree hexagonal lighting from Lowe's. If you guys remember my previous garage, the lighting looked great. I used 4 boxes of these. This time I bought 12. Yeah, I want absolute lighting in this garage. So this will be going up here very soon. I'm probably gonna put this all in one video, so I'm just kind of going through the process as we're doing it. But just so you guys know, I have the receipts, cost about $400 just for the paint. Just the gallons of paint, 400 bucks. I told you in the beginning I was gonna give kind of a price breakdown for a lot of this stuff. These lights were 50% off because I think Lowe's is discontinuing them, which is unfortunate, but 50% off, they still cost about $800. So it would have been $1,600 at full price, 800 bucks for these, plus I'm gonna have to pay my electrician to put them up, because you could do it yourself, to be honest with you, but the biggest problem with these is it takes a long time to lay these out, and he's already done it so many times. He's a lot more efficient at it. So I'll pay him to put them up. His prices are pretty good though. So far he's moved a couple outlets. He's gonna put another outlet here for my pressure washer. He stopped this outlet from working, but we're gonna put new ones in there, and that one to pull the wiring over to this side for a mini split, which will go in there eventually. But for now, the prices that he has charged me so far for the electrical work just in the garage was roughly $700 to $800. So that's on top of everything we've done so far. I have new cabinets coming. I'm gonna use something different than these cabinets. Stay tuned for that. We'll talk about price once those arrive. But for now, this is kind of the update. We got gray walls, black ceiling. The beams are painted black. We're gonna be getting some new garage door openers up here as well. All of this is gonna be coming in this video. So yeah, stay tuned.
So basically adding another outlet there for the pressure washer to go above it. Just wanted to show a little bit of the work. We're going to be doing the lighting here very soon. We're also going to be getting a new hose bib and possibly new garage door openers on this video. So we got one there. We're putting another one over here too. These cabinets are going to go back against that wall, which will come in a separate video. But again, 2 outlets. This is where most of the work is going to get done in this bump out right here. So on top of that, I also wanted to mention, got a new tool chest. The old one was too small and too red. I like the black and gray combo.
So again, new hose bib. That's where the outlet's gonna be for the pressure washer. And then we match that over on the other side just to have an extra outlet for power. The cabinets are gonna be covering up these 2 holes. And right there will be a new outlet that will be visible between the cabinets. And then on the other wall, same kind of thing. That one will be covered. that one will be visible for use on the cabinet shelf or workbench area. Now, like I said, I also did get the tool chest here, which is not only bigger, but also more color appropriate. And I already got it all set up with all the tools in there. Yes, I'm a little bit anal with this stuff, but I'll tell you what, when you're organized with this kind of stuff, it makes working on your cars a lot easier. So that's where we're at so far. Once these outlets are done, I'll wrap this up. And then the next couple days, he's gonna come back to do the lighting on this side, and possibly the garage door openers. So other than that, that's the update so far. So here we are starting the lighting, guys. This is kind of the more difficult or more time intensive part. You gotta lay it out first, all the pieces out of the one box there. This will make a hexagon that's made, or hexagonal pieces that are made up of 5 different hexagons. And that might be enough for that smaller area back there behind that beam. So if it's enough, great. If not, we'll have to open up another box to steal a couple pieces. But ultimately, I'm gonna have it go basically from wall to wall. But we gotta set it up on the floor first, then hold it up to the ceiling and screw it in. And here they are kind of snapped together in the pattern we're gonna use. We're gonna probably add maybe one on the outside and in the middle here if it will fit. Ultimately, like I said, we went wall to wall up there, but they snap together really easily with these clear center kind of connectors. They obviously connect each one together, and then in the middle, there's also a kind of try area so you can connect them all together. And then finally, there's one over there, and that's where the power will be pulled from. So we'll see what kind of pattern we can fit up there, but ideally, the more, the better. This either works really well or fails miserably, you know?
It will work very well.
Yeah. This is not flexing anywhere near as much as I thought it would.
No.
Be able to see now.
Does that help?
It's right there. So we should be about right there. So one thing that makes this installation a little easier are these drywall anchor screws. So you can see there's a real coarse thread on there. And these lights don't weigh a lot, but we don't have to mark and drill and put wall anchors and stuff in. These actually hold really nicely into the drywall. So yeah, if you're doing this, I'll link these down below. I got these on Amazon. They weren't super expensive either. But that really helps with the install. This is what it's going to look like, centered with the window. And this area is pretty much done. So we're going to patch up the hole there for the wires, make a new one over there real quick, right up into the attic. And then we'll move on to the next part, which is going to be in between this beam and this beam. All right, so this is the next section it's going to go up. So the big section up top here is going to be 2 pieces. So this entire piece here is going to be one half of the garage, and then we're going to do this same exact piece again for the other side of the garage and kind of meet them in the middle. So what I mean is basically this is going to cover from beam to beam down the center and over to this side and be wired in right there. And then this same pattern again over there and wired in with that light. So this does a couple things. Number one, it keeps it under the amount of lights that can be connected together. It also makes it so it's a lot easier to put up on the ceiling with 2 people holding it, so it's not one continuous piece. There is a limit of 71 of these you can have together, and believe it or not, this is 70. So really pushing the limits here, but we didn't go over. So we'll do 2 sections of this size to run on the ceiling between this beam and that beam.
1 hour later.
All right, so this piece actually took 3 of us to lift up and hold it in place while Kevin started running the screws in, but it's up there now, and he's just finishing screwing it all into place, and then we're going to do that same thing over on this side. So you can see it's going to be split into 2, each one's going to be pulling its own power from that light bulb area. So yeah, this one's just about done. We'll start with this one next, and I'll try to film actually putting this one up on the ceiling. A little, yeah. Okay.
So knock the window pin over.
Oh yeah,
And what's that light bulb?
I'm trying, but it's kind of hard because it's hitting it.
So,
It broke the light bulb.
It's not possible. It's an LED. This needs to go back. It needs to go back. Are we even close over there?
yeah. Yeah.
All right. There we go. I think we're about close, Kevin, if you want to.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me check it out.
I had to grab my step stool. You need to come this way just a hair, about an inch
Forward.
forward this way. Stop.
Well, it is half torn.
All right. So we got it up. This is kind of what it's going to look like. It's hard to show it, but let me get down there a little bit more. He's got to still put the screws in, but we purposely left a gap where it would fit into the other side like that. And then everything's getting screwed down now. And the rest of the lighting is going to go up today. But first we got to remove these garage door openers that are overhead. We're installing the side mount garage door openers currently. So both of those right there, to allow these to be installed on this side as well. So we're gonna have a ton of hexagonal lighting in here. Side mounted garage door openers, which are a lot quieter than the overhead ones, especially this one being chain driven, and more efficient too. All right, we got the lights done. What you're seeing right now is just the garage opener lights. All of these hexagonal lights, they are now ready to go. Are you guys ready for this? I'm super pumped to finally have these done in the new garage. The lighting in here has always been awful. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. That thing, my God, it looks like a freaking showroom in here now. And I mean, we have just hexagon lights everywhere you can see, and you can see what they do to the car. It makes it look like it's glistening like a diamond. I mean, look at that. That's incredible. So the garage is getting there, guys. We got the lights up. I'm gonna have a video coming here pretty soon. I'm getting new cabinets delivered. Then we're gonna be doing the flooring. The paint's already done on the walls, the ceiling, everything, beams. We got the new tool chest right here, which of course we got rid of the red Milwaukee one for a bigger black Husky one to really go with the color scheme of everything. We got the charger put in for the wife's car. We got the new garage door openers up on the wall, which are super quiet, by the way, and I'll put in a clip here. These openers are significantly quieter than the previous overhead openers. They look better too. And they lock. So now the most important part of the video is the cost. How much did all of this cost? Like I said earlier in the video, the paint alone, the black and the gray, was about $400. The size of a 3-car garage was enough that I needed about 3 gallons of gray and about 4 gallons of black to do all of that. So roughly $400 for just the paint. You can paint yourself, of course. I didn't have time to do it, so I actually paid a painter to come in and do it for me, and that was about an additional $1,200. On top of that, the garage door openers were roughly $485 a piece. Times 2, obviously, we needed 2 openers, and then I had my electrician actually put them up. He's kind of a jack of all trades, so he was able to put those up, and again, charged me roughly $800 for that, and some outlets, as well as hanging those lights. And like I said earlier in the video, the lights from Lowe's were 50% off because I think they're discontinuing them. But even at 50% off, they were roughly $800 for the amount of lights I was going to need for my garage. The tool chest I bought was from Home Depot. That was roughly $1,000. Not a gigantic piece of the garage necessarily, but definitely a big part of what we do in the garage. So I did want to include that as well. The cabinets are coming in a later video, so I'll talk about the price of all of that separately. But with all of that added up, we're roughly
just in parts alone, so if you do all of this yourself, we're roughly around a little over $2,000 in. Now, most of this stuff you could do yourself. It's not super difficult. Believe it or not, those side-mounted garage door openers are actually pretty easy to install. But for me, time is a big concern currently with everything I've got going on with the new house and the old house and everything like that. I don't really have a lot of time to do a lot of this stuff, so I had people come in to do it for me. With that added cost on it, we're well over $3,000 into the garage so far. So stay tuned for what's to come, because there's still a ton coming in the garage build, but I just wanted to give you guys the overall cost since I said I would.
Lots done in this video, but there is still way more to come, guys. So if you liked it so far, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content. And yes, this is going up on the wall. And I might actually include that in this video. But anyway, subscribe if you haven't yet, guys, because there's a ton of content like this coming. I still have a lot to do in the garage here to finish this build out. You're not going to want to miss it. And as always, stay obsessed.